Yo, it's here. We've done it. Job finished. And I lost Chaz just like that. Oh, no, Chaz coming back. I don't know where Chaz is at, man. Chaz, hold on, man. What's going on? I keep losing you, brother. There we go. Job finished. Lakers win, man. There it is.
Bro. It's over. It's over. Look, I'm going to be on here, and I'm going to be talking a lot of mess tonight. So, and I got the post game on right here, and we're just going to vibe out. There is no topics. We are going to freestyle this whole thing. Y'all can.
Woo. When I tell you that the internet is fighting Chaz, it's his worst nightmare right now. We're going to figure out how to get him back. Guys, check it out, man. The job is finished. It's done. The Lakers win. The Lakers won, man. And it wasn't just that we won, is that we won in dominant fashion, man. It was like, it was one of those games where they took away our anxiety in the second quarter. And once we walked into half, I think all of us kind of felt it. We knew it. It was going to be a wrap, man. I want to just talk to y'all tonight. Let's chop it up. Nicholas, Isaiah, Periscope, love you guys. We love you right back. As soon as Chaz gets back, he's going to have that Dom P, and he's going to say a whole lot more than he loves us. OB on Periscope, everyone get in here. Absolutely, man. Y'all, let me tell y'all, man, Showtime Forum fam, y'all are the greatest people to chat with every single game. This has been 12 months we've been doing this. We've been going hard in the paint, man, for a year. We made a lot of adjustments and a lot of changes, and we've seen a lot of stuff happen, man. And we've been through some low lows. And at the end of the day, man, on this day in October, on Father-Daughter Day. That's why I'm wearing my girl dad shirt. If y'all can't see it, wearing my girl dad shirt. We made it happen. We made it happen, man. My cousin Petty. No, it's not my cousin. This is Petty Pendergrass. Hey, fire! That's right, man. New wins order. We are the champions. Yeah, man. Yes, the job is finished. I cried. How many people in here cried? Throw it in the chat. I want to know how many people authentically cried tears tonight when the Lakers won. Yes, the job's finished. I cried. I hope the real Laker fans dropped a few too. Love y'all. That's D100 on Periscope talking to all of us. Periscope JL champs. I love it, man. Blank St. Clair 17. We are officially tied with our rivals on the East Coast, the Boston Celtics. OB of the world. There it is. Of the world, Craig. Of the world. Of the world, Craig. It's been the longest. This is Hamad. This is the longest and most stressful season, guys, but we got it. That's right. That's it, man. We made it happen. And listen, like I said, I have to keep going back to this, man, because it wasn't like the Lakers, like they finally played a game that looks like them. This looked like the first game when we like first started the series. It's like the team just decided to turn it on, man. Rondo was on fire. KCP came back out hot. AD at the 5. Caruso coming into the starting lineup. And you could just tell, just that one adjustment made all the difference in the defensive intensity out the gate, man. Shout out to JaVale and Dwight, man, who obviously had to find their roles throughout this playoff, sometimes not playing an entire series, sometimes starting and getting swapped out, sometimes playing 8 minutes, sometimes not playing any minutes at all. And they hung in there. And Dwight Howard is a champion with the Los Angeles Lakers because of that very reason. I also shed a tear or 10, OB. Bron wants his respect. Absolutely, man. And Bron said it so good, man. We wanted to wait until the ceremony was over because obviously we've been waiting to hear from them. And when they get to this moment, AD winning his first title, of course, other people as well winning their first. Costas winning a title before his brother Caruso, who came from the G League, started in the finals and contributed to one of the second biggest blowouts that they saw in finals history. You know what I mean? And watching these guys, KCP, who had only been to the playoffs once and got swept with the Pistons, and just watching this team put everything together and make it happen. And they did it their way. They did it with length when everybody else was going with shooters. They did it with veteran leadership when everybody else was trying to go young. They did it with the coach that most people did not want, who bet on himself. Everything about what happened this year was done the way that most people questioned, including us. And Jeanie Buss got it done. Let me just real quick, I'm getting ready to jump back in here. Al Sanchez, I want to get to you. Let's just give a shout out, man, to Jeanie Buss, Rob Pelinka, Kurt Rambis, Linda Rambis, and quiet as kept, Magic Johnson. You don't have LeBron last year unless he meets with Magic, and they had this conversation, man. And so everybody who kind of came to this culminating moment, and the only thing that makes this championship not as complete as we want it to be is that Kobe Bryant should be able to celebrate and tweet tonight. But I know Vanessa and the girls are going to celebrate on his behalf, and of course, this entire championship was done in Kobe's honor. And so, man, it feels so good to be a part of this franchise. Al Sanchez, finally, the Lakers needed to win just like that. There it is. That's the key. It wasn't even so much that we won. It's that we had to win like that. You know what I mean? So we had to win like that, man. We had to win with dominance. We had to show what kind of team we are on our way out. And it made all the difference in the world, man. Hold on. Chaz is trying to get in. Yeah, he's still frozen on my screen. I hope he knows that. He's mad. He's still frozen. I can't even hear him. Yeah. I just want to make sure, man. Take time to take out receipts. But can we do that whole offseason? Yeah, I'm not even gonna listen tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of conversation about, all of a sudden now everything's going to switch from the Heat had the Lakers number and they could take it 7 and they can't answer with Jimmy Butler. And now all of a sudden it's going to be easy again. So I'm not even going to worry about those people, man. I'm just going to bask in this, and there's nothing that people can do about it. There's nothing that people can do about what happened. We won it. We won it outright. It wasn't about foul calls. It wasn't about people being injured. Dragic played, and it wasn't even like Dragic, he wasn't 100%, but he was able to score points and do pick and roll. So it wasn't even about that, man. And your sound is out. So it was one of those things that just kind of set a tone for how we walk into the offseason, and I don't think it's going to require us to do very much of anything right now. Outside of just pulling out receipts, just to remind people every now and again. Bottles on ice, Jason Jeter. Yeah, man. OB, great work. I cried, brother. New wins order. There it is. J. Edward, wow. Cavs won 2016 championship on Father's Day. Interesting. I did not know that. That was the effort we needed in the Mamba jerseys. Absolutely. And they kind of mentioned it a little bit, and they said that the Mamba jerseys, they wanted to do it in there, and obviously they weren't able to do it. But now the idea, I think, is going to be to essentially just close it out. I think tonight was just about, let's just close out this game. Let's just get it done. Let's take all the pressure off. Let's stop trying to make this a ceremony, all that stuff. Let's just knock it out. Let's play Laker basketball. And you could tell from the aggression of Rondo. You could tell from the coaching rotation change in the beginning. You could tell all of this was literally about getting the job done and not trying to set up any extra fancy stuff. I cried. OB, there it is. Great move in putting in Caruso in that starting lineup. Energy and freaked the Heat out. Unexpected. Yeah, they just did not see the tenacity coming from. Let me make sure I just leave this room real quick, and I'll see if I can get Chaz back in a minute. They just really did not expect. He's out. He's out all the way. They didn't expect us to come out with the intensity that we did. I think they kind of got settled over the last 2 games that they were making progression and defeating us in our defense. I don't think they took into account how valuable that lineup, that starting lineup was. That starting lineup, they only played, I think, what they said, 17 minutes in the playoffs together, and I think 52 total the entire season, I think, something like that, where that lineup played together, and the net offensive rating and net defensive rating was off the chain for that lineup. So it's very interesting that they were able to make that adjustment when they did. I don't think you win this game without that adjustment. So shout out to Vogel, man. Shout out to Vogel. And if you guys see me going back and forth, I'm still trying to get Chaz in here and trying to get him into the game. So he can come in and join in with us. I dropped one for that little Laker boy. Oh wow, man, yeah. Jason Jeter definitely shed some tears thinking about Kobe and Gigi Rest in peace. This one is for you. Absolutely. Lake Show, 17 of them. Count on them. ZT Zooming, man. That's so true, man. 17 titles. Do you understand that? Every decade, we just have this different role of players that come out and make things incredible for us. We keep hanging banners, man. And I don't care what anybody says, man. Arash put out this. Arash Markazi, one of the reporters, man, for LA Times, put out this tweet. That to me, I was waiting for someone to say, because we know this is true. The conversation about the Clippers and all this other stuff and the Bucks and the conversation that was happening around it was, oh, the Lakers needed to go through those guys. And Arash tweeted it out. He said the Lakers had been waiting for the Clippers and waiting for the Bucks. He basically said, he's like, they didn't show up. And so we were ready to dance, and you showed it tonight. And I promise you, the Clippers would have saw what they saw tonight. They would have saw that defensive tenacity that gets out and leads the league in transition points. That's what you would have saw tonight. Toughest championship ever, Petty Pendergrass. I can't think of another one. I can't think of a franchise who has an extended season, a pandemic, losing the icon of your franchise, really. I mean, outside of Magic Johnson, I can't think of anybody else who brings. There
oh my God, it worked.
There it goes.
Oh my God, it worked.
All right, man. I'm trying to. We were waiting on you. Hold on. Here comes Chaz. Here he is. He's back, guys. He ain't frozen no more.
Oh my God, it worked. Oh man.
Let's go. We freaking did it, man. What a ride! As the time was expiring, I had to rush of crazy emotions, like a flashback of all my lifetime Laker memories. There's truly nothing like being a Laker fan. It's just different. Did we lose him again? Chaz, why do we keep losing you? I'm going to let him. I see you. We see you. You there.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Want to make sure, because you disappeared for a minute. Jump in, man. Talk to us, dude. How you feeling?
Look, I can't see. I can't really see you, but here, look, man. The bottom line is that the Lakers are 2020 champs. We proved everybody wrong. We did everything we were supposed to do. The Lakers had never won the championship the way that they did tonight. I mean, They just played absolute defense. It was over by halftime, pretty much. I can't believe that they forced their way the way that they did. And kudos to Anthony Davis and LeBron James. And, man, it's just crazy how much that they had the energy to begin the game with. And I'm just proud of these guys more than anything, man.
You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. They said it, man. I cried. JL said that they cried. A lot of people saying they cried, man. Happy for Dwight. Dwight Howard finally ends the redemption tour, man. Comes full circle back to the Lakers, wins a championship.
He did.
And
he did it. It's over.
And he did it. He did his thing, man. He finally got the ring, got over the hump.
Man, we popping bottles.
Blake Sinclair responded the right way to every loss in the playoffs. Absolutely, man. And they made it a point not to lose back-to-back games in this playoff run, and they never did. And really, up until tonight, one of the stats that was the craziest was that AD had hit 38 straight free throws. He hadn't missed a free throw in the finals until he missed 2 tonight. But it's just you could tell there were certain underlying stats, man, that just gave you more confidence. Not losing back-to-back games throughout the finals means a lot, man. That means a lot. This was the only round where we lost more than one game. Every other round, we only lost 1 game. So for us to, obviously get pushed further than we had the entire playoffs and be able to respond in Game 6 the way we did means the world. The Lakers is like that. There it is.
We like that.
We
are like that, for real. Like, it's just, man, we put it on them. We put it on them today.
Let me ask you a question, then.
It wasn't even close. Like, we're going to look back. You know how you look back on Jordan's chips? Like, we're going to look back 20 years later and like, oh, man, the Heat didn't even have a chance. They didn't even have a chance. Realistically, yeah, they played hard. It was just based off of playing perfect 2 games. But they talked too much mess to be down in the series the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, you talked too much knowing that you were going to lose. Like, you knew you were going to lose. You knew you were going to put up a fight. You were going to try, but talk too much mess.
Real talk.
This is for everybody who was on these social media platforms talking a bunch of trash, saying LeBron is weak. My DMs, I shared with the Lakers Slack. what my DMs were like. Just one example, people talking all kinds of mess to me, saying LeBron is washed up and this and that. I mean, if you're saying LeBron is washed up, like he said, he wants his damn respect too. We want our respect. He represented for all of us. He said Laker Nation, Genie, Rob Pelinka, him, AD, Vogel, everybody. So it's championship night, and I would love to go downtown. And I said the coronation was tonight, and I was going to go downtown, but it's probably not a good idea, especially with me having this bottle in my hand. So I'm going to keep it safe tonight. I got work tomorrow, too.
There you go.
I'm probably going to be up to like 2, 3 in the morning. I'm not even going to sleep. I'm really not even going to sleep tonight.
Tonight is not that night. Tonight is not that night.
Man, we going to sleep some other time, man. Man.
Let me tell you the greatest moment that I saw tonight was right before that buzzer sounded, seeing J.R. Smith shirtless on the sideline.
Already.
You can't ask for nothing better than that. That to me was the exclamation point of this team. Is that you could have somebody as serious as Rondo, who's still coaching up by 39 or up by 31, and then you look over on the sideline, and by the end of the game, J.R. Smith, who played like 13 minutes the entire time, is shirtless. You can't say enough about this team, man. Just an oddball mashup of people, and like I said, you're probably never going to see this hodgepodge of guys again. This is probably never. You're not going to see. This is not going to be the same team going into next season. I guarantee you that. So this is it. This is it. When they leave that bubble tonight, it is goodbye. That is it. What you're seeing here is they have accomplished the goal for all of us, man. And for anybody else out there, dude, just please. Jeannie Buss gave me the words that I needed. She says, when it's finally safe and we can all celebrate together. I know the Lakers, they do everything first class. So whenever they do make this thing available and they have a parade or whatever it is they're going to do, we all going to show up. But tonight, I'm telling you, them cops is out there downtown. They are waiting. They're waiting on y'all. So stay safe. Stay home if you need to. If you live downtown, walk. If you're drinking, give your keys to somebody else and pour it up and just enjoy the night. I promise you, we all going to be in the same spot at some time celebrating this championship. They brought the D tonight, man. So let me ask this question, man. How big was the adjustment of the starting lineup? How big of an impact did that make towards the outcome tonight?
A huge impact. We were playing more free. We were able to flow on offense a little bit more and be able to fly around on defense even more. And we had active hands inside, getting deflections. This was the first time that we executed better and played harder than the Miami Heat. In game 1 and game 2, it was just sure talent, just the cream just reaching the top and them just not being able to match what we had. Game 3 they played harder in games 3, 4, and 5. Even in the one that we won in game 4, I believe.
Yeah.
They still played harder than us. We were able to squeak it out and we played good and we relied more on our talent, but this was the first game that I felt we played harder than them and executed better than them at the same time. So props to Vogel for making the adjustment. Absolutely. Props to the team for going out and executing it. Props to AD for going up hard. You see how many rebounds and putbacks that he had? He wasn't finishing or he wasn't laying anything up. He was dunking everything that he could.
Said it with his chest.
And Anthony Davis didn't even have 20 points. He had 19 and 15 and 3 and 2 blocks. LeBron had 28 and 14 and 10, another triple dub. I mean, played 41 minutes. KCP, he was that third guy tonight. I thought it was going to be Rondo. Rondo had a great game. It was Rondo. Rondo had 19, 4 and 4, and a steal. KCP with 17. Danny Green bounced back and had a good game. Shot over 50%, shot almost 50% from the field. Played 33 minutes. Hit 2 big threes. Hit all of his free throws. Was up +8.
Let's go.
I mean, look, man, it's a good time not only to be a Laker fan, but an LA fan. The Rams are 4-1 right now. The Dodgers are going to the NLCS Game 1 tomorrow against the Braves. The Lakers have brought it home after a decade of the vacancy being there. And we brought home that Louis V case.
The Louis V case.
That thing fresh, bro.
That thing's so cold, brother. Oh, That thing's so cold.
So cold.
I want to know who made that choice because they need a raise immediately.
I can't wait to see the. Man, I just can't wait to see the jackets. I told you guys about the jackets that the designer made for Kobe and Shaq. He made the same, not same jackets, but same type of jackets for the Lakers. Man, I mean, I'm bouncing all over the place. The Clippers got to be sick right now. Markieff Morris is on the news acting a fool. He got his cigar. He got his gold bottle.
I can't see none of it,
smoking
man.
A cigar. I mean, I'm literally on Twitter. I got Genie right here. Like, I got my multimedia going on. But man, what a night. We gonna do this, man. J.R. Smith IG Live was going crazy. Play that back if you can. Dwight was damn near crying with the trophy on the post game.
Bro.
Rondo is the first player to ever win a championship with the Celtics and
the Lakers. Bro, let me interject. There's a picture right now. Caruso is at the podium with no shirt on and goggles.
Yeah.
I don't know what else we could ask for. Caruso 4 points, 5 assists. Started game 6 with no shirt on. This is what I'm here for. This is what I'm here for. I'm here for all of this. I'm here for all of this, brother. I'm here for all of this. Ooh, Pat Bev mad. I know he got to be mad. Ooh, I know they got to be mad. Butler got shut down with double teams and 80 at the 5. The Heat was surprised and not ready for that. James Michael, thanks, Devon. You're the LeBron of Showtime for post game. Yeah, right, man. I appreciate it, but no, this entire team is sick, man. I love it. Back to back, maybe even three-peat. Now, I know we're celebrating tonight.
Let's just worry about this one. Let's just celebrate this one.
Okay. I
don't want to talk about back to back. I don't want to talk about three-peat. We got a championship.
Bro.
Y'all understand how legendary and look good doing it too. Like in the Sunday whites. I know we didn't do it in the Mamba jerseys, but I mean, look great doing it. Blew them out. The second largest halftime deficit in finals history. Paul Pierce thought that he thought it was the Celtics in 2008 in Game 6 when they blew us out in that game when Maria Taylor asked him, like, hey, you know, who was the first? And he was like, oh, who do you think it was? Like, no, Paul, it wasn't your 2008 Celtics. It just so happened to be the Celtics in the 80s from the Labor Day Massacre. I think it was, or Memorial Day Massacre. Sorry about that.
How fitting.
Man.
They said
I'm going to be up all night looking at these pictures. They said what?
Our own Justin Stover said crowds are growing in downtown LA right now. And here's something else. Kuz got up there. This is D100. Kuz got up there and said, I'm drunk, so if this goes off the rails, I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
God, I wish I could show this and we could watch this together.
Caruso is... Look, let me just show you guys.
Please show us, man. Please show us, because I can't see.
Can you see Caruso with no shirt on?
Yo, this is the greatest post game. I can't think of it. He has no shirt on, bro.
On live television.
Are y'all seeing this? Please tell me y'all are seeing this right now. Please tell me in the chat y'all are seeing this dude shirtless in a chair with KCP. No, don't tell me we lost Chaz. He was the only way I could see all that stuff, man. Oh, let's see if we can get him back, man. Let's see if we can get him back. We keep losing him. There he goes. Hold on. There you go. Okay. We lost you for a second, man.
I know.
All right, let me get to some of these.
I dropped it.
Yeah, this is the first title clinched in Sunday Whites, man. I told y'all, Resurrection Sundays. What I told y'all this was. I told you it was black on Friday, white on Sunday. We resurrecting, and it happened. Unforgettable season, says Cam Smith. Unforgettable team. Unforgivable title run. Unforgettable championship, man. If you were to look back, Chaz, on all the championships you've experienced as a Laker fan, where does this rank for you?
Second to 2010 against the Celtics. It's only because it's the Celtics. But this one is just that much sweeter.
Yeah.
This is just that much sweeter. And then a close third, like a 2A, is the 2000 championship. That one was really, really special.
Absolutely,
But
absolutely. You guys in the
but
chat,
I
man, tell me, answer that
but so,
question for me.
but so much that we went through this year. So
Yeah.
much that we went through this year, man. Like that's what makes it. LeBron is smoking a cigar during his post game show. I don't know if you guys can see this.
God, man, I wish I would have set it up so I could have showed it. Caruso's gonna catch a cold. Yeah, man, that brother is out here wildin'. Please show me. He's smoking a cigar at the thing. Well, he can, 'cause ain't nobody there. First of all, let's give it up. Let's give it up for Chaz's apartment that's already laid with LED lighting all the way around. Let's give it up for the bachelor pad over there, man. This the swag level is next to none, my friend. With the Don P, I can't listen, man. This dude has had a different Laker jersey on almost every post game. That's next level. That's next level, bro. I want to be you when I grow up. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. And while we're talking about merch, man, GoldenKnightFX.com has brand new championship merch. If he hasn't sold out already, he released it right when the buzzer sounded. So if you guys visit Golden, and also Can't Beat LA has some brand new stuff as well. I know Chaz is about to have all the gear.
All the gear.
Dwight, hold on. Let me see if I can get this Dwight sound. He's crying, holding the championship.
Yeah, he's crying. Dwight is emotional.
Yo, man. Listen, my boy James White pointed this out, man. 2 years ago, KCP was on house arrest. Did we forget that?
KCP played with the ankle monitor on.
With the ankle monitor, bro. With the ankle. Like, this is the team. He was in the starting lineup and balling out, dude, in NBA Finals. 2 years ago. James, thank you for saying that, because I forgot about him balling out in that ankle bracelet, man. This team, I'm telling you, is different, man. How many injuries did Rondo have? Dwight with a non-guaranteed contract. Not having Avery Bradley and then replacing him with J.R. Smith.
Yeah, man. We got it done. We everything that we went through, like Ryan Kelly, Robert Sacre, Andrew Godlike, Xavier Henry. I mean, the list goes on and on. Chris Kaman. The list goes on and on. And the bottom line is that we did it.
Period.
We did it.
Period. Listen, man. Listen, I'm just ready to celebrate, bro. I don't know if you have anything else you want to talk about.
I'm ready to celebrate, man. Laker Nation. I don't know when the next post game is. Maybe prior to training camp. Just like who said, don't judge me. Might be a little drunk, but it's championship time. Love y'all, man. This season has been crazy. This season has been absolutely crazy. And I appreciate everybody that supported, every like, every retweet, every comment, every view, everything. Post-game question, everything. You guys have been great. And like Shaq said back in 2000, and we gonna get another one next year. We gonna see it.
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
Yo, man, I want to just say this publicly, man. Chaz, you have been an absolute, man, gem on this post game. Obviously, I've been doing it by myself for a little bit. You came over and you've been rocking ever since, bro. And it has been just an incredible time with you, man. You've given us prophecy that has settled us, man, and let our anxious hearts, man, get settled. You've shown up, man. You've done post game from outside of your apartment for us. So I wanted to say, man, thank you for being a part of this. Obviously, we're not done, but we get a chance to celebrate tonight, man. And I hope you pour one up for your boy. And when I get to LA, you're the first person I'm calling, so I can buy you one, man. So we can at least get together and just clinch up one time, man. One time. And I can ride in that BMW, brother. That's what I'm trying to do. Let me be the scrub. Let me be the scrub.
We're going to push down Hollywood and La Brea. Man, y'all know. Y'all know it, man. But I love y'all, man. And props to you for even letting me come on here with you and not showing any bias and really supporting me when we came on the Showtime Forum. And I just love the whole family. I know the family's watching.
Yeah, man.
Love y'all. I'm gonna hop in the Slack. I'm gonna get at y'all. I'm gonna be up
Yeah.
till 3 in the morning. So
Hey,
coverage time all
we talk.
night.
We
So
talking that real talk
get me
tonight in
on
that
Twitter
Slack.
at Chaz Jerome. I'm sorry, at Chaz Pearson on Twitter. Get me on Instagram at Chaz_Jerome. At Showtime Forum. Follow us. Whatever it is you need. Man, I could cry right now. I said I was gonna cry, but I haven't cried yet. It might hit me later.
It
It
will.
might be the alcohol. It might be the Clico. You know, it might be.
It might be, man. It might be. It's gonna hit you at some point, man. It's gonna hit you at some point. But I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man.
Dog.
For sure. Enjoy your night, Doc.
Peace.
All right, man. Guys, listen. I want to just point this out as well. I want to just say this first and foremost, to kind of answer the question, what's going to happen next? Well, I've already told you guys. Listen, man, we are going to do a fans-only edition show. It's going to be with you guys. A lot of you guys have already followed me on Twitter. I'm going to be hitting a lot of you guys in the DMs. And then we're going to have some time. We're going to spend some time talking off-season moves, talking about what happens next with the Lakers. Obviously, we're going to need some time to kind of get things settled so that when we do get back and, get players back home, figure out what Adam Silver and the crew are going to do about starting the new season and what the new parameters will be. Obviously, COVID is not over. Despite what any leader is saying, it's still going very strong. And so we have to figure out how to keep players safe. And obviously, you can't put all 32 teams in a bubble. So I'm sure they're going to figure that out. But once we do, we kind of have what things are going to look like. We're going to hop back on here, okay? And we're going to have some great conversations, stress-free, holding the trophy. And then obviously we're going to be looking out for whenever Jeannie Buss and the Laker organization tells us when we can actually have the celebration. We obviously can't have it now. I know you guys are downtown LA turning up, but the official celebration where we can see the players and the trophy will be at some other time. And when that happens, I will be flying to LA if all things permit. My Twitter handle, yes, my Twitter handle, sorry. Let me see if I can get that. There it is right there. That's not the way I wanted to put it up. This is the way I wanted to put it up. There it is. That's my Twitter handle. So if you guys want to be a part of that, jump on here. I'm gonna do multiple shows probably, just to kind of get us through that slow in between season thing. But I want to hear from you guys. I want to see your guys' faces. I don't know. At Greg Bergman, congrats, Familia Showtime fam. I don't know. I'm here because of Greg Bergman, even doing post game, and he's been incredible, man. Just giving tips and the whole nine. Obviously he's moved on and doing bigger things, and being able to fill these shoes for him has been tremendous. So Greg, I want to just publicly say thank you, man, for even trusting me with your people. And I'm so grateful for that, man. But lastly, I wanted to say this, man. This is the last night, obviously, until we figure out what's going to happen next. But I could not be more proud of our organization. I couldn't be more proud of Showtime Forum and the family for every single person who has contributed. There's guys behind the scenes that you don't even see. Justin Stover, who writes, Esteban, Robert, who runs the website, and I'll get in trouble by going through all the names, but of course David, Javier, Adele, Jonathan Watson, who has been killing it. Of course, Chaz, our boy Chris Camello, who is doing sports all over the place and still finds time for us. We want to just publicly tell you guys how much we appreciate it, because you don't know it, but we need to talk to you sometimes just to get ourselves in order. And all of you have brought such incredible insight. Everybody from Blake, who has been my friend via the YouTube chat. Just giving insight, man, all of you guys. And this is what I love about this platform. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. It doesn't even matter if I know what your face looks like. We're all threaded together by the common bond of the Laker organization. And tonight, we all together can raise the championship with them, because I think we all contributed to this championship one way or another. I know that sounds crazy, but I can tell you firsthand that we've spoken to some of the Laker players via Twitter DM, and they can hear it, they see it, they read the comments. Some of them even watch the post game, and so hearing your comments and hearing your heart for them and seeing some of that stuff, they see it. It contributed to their motivation, and I'm sure if they could, they would give you all the praise in the world if they could for being so faithful as Laker fans. But this is it. This is the championship. I implore you guys to enjoy this tonight. This has probably been one of the worst possible years that we can think of and how it started, but it looks like we're coming out victorious, even though the beginning felt so bad. Lastly, I'll say this. Kobe Bryant means so much to not only the Laker organization, but all of us. If you're like me in your 30s, then majority of your life, all you've known is Laker basketball with Kobe Bryant wearing a jersey. You've seen him when he had to play with Shaq and they won championships there. You saw the down years where, as he said, we were playing with players that most of us have forgotten about. We also remember when we got Pau Gasol and we were able to get back to the championship. And so having this happen for the first time in our lives that we can really think of, winning a championship, and not only is Kobe not a part of the organization, but Kobe is not here on this earth. It makes all of this even more important. It makes it even more emotional for us. And at the end of the day, it makes it more special. And so as you guys are celebrating tonight, I want you guys to tip one up for 824, man. Tip one up for number 2, Gigi. And I had this thought, man. I really had this thought. And I know this is super random, but this is my last time I'm going to have a chance talking to you guys for a while. But I just thought about, man, how different the WNBA would have been if Gigi would have had an opportunity to play. I'm thinking about how many more eyes would have paid attention to such a great league, obviously a great sport in basketball, but what the women did, let's not forget, they went into a bubble as well. But just thinking about, has she been able to get into the NBA and just live the path that we all saw her on, being able to dominate the league like her dad did, it would have just brought so much more attention to that incredible sport with those incredible women. And unfortunately, tragedy hit. But at the end of the day, we all bounce back from tragedy. And at the end of this year, you're going to look into 2021. And I want to implore you guys, man, look at it with optimism and hope. Look at it like we did tonight when you're walking into halftime knowing that you're up. But at the same time, you know, you've remembered the times where we've lost games and you've lost things in your life. And we've lost incredible icons. Our job is to keep pushing and moving forward. Showtime Forum is going to do the same, and we hope that you guys will do that as well. We love you guys so much. This is the last post game. Of course, you can follow us on Twitter. Chaz has already said it. Showtime Forum, we're still going to be putting out content, and we're still going to be putting out great stuff as we keep going forward. But this marks the end of a journey, and I couldn't be more proud to rock this journey with you guys. I can't wait. Celebrate tonight. Be safe, and remember, please vote.